Today I want to talk about vegetables and which ones last a long time. Napa cabbage. This one actually my mother told me lasts in your fridge or a cold room for quite a while. So we're making Asian slaw. Now, I have two leaves here that I've washed earlier and I'm going to chop those shortly. So I'll just put that out of the way. Now, Napa cabbage is a little bit different than the regular green cabbage in that you don't have to chop it that fine to eat it raw. It's really subtle in flavor, and it's the dressing in this recipe that really makes the dish. So I've shredded half a carrot here earlier, and some of the pieces are a bit long, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And here are my two pieces of Napa cabbage. If you keep it in your fridge for a long time, this white part here might get a little gray. If that happens, just chop it off and you can still chop up the leafy part. That's still good. That has happened to me before. So I will chop down the middle of the white part here and do as thinly as I can go with my chef's knife. Now, on the topic of vegetables that last a long time, that would be carrot, potato, onions. And this, I should say, is a serving for 2 people. I'm going to put that into a big bowl like so. Put the carrots as well. And this is one of those recipes where you put what you have. I've got a couple of some chives there from our garden. Frozen peas. Sweet frozen peas. I'm adding about a 1/4 cup. If you don't have peas, you can use corn. You can use edamame. You can use what you've got. That's why I love this recipe. And I'm going to add those frozen right to the salad. I have my chives here, which I'm going to chop rather roughly. My goodness. Okay, that looks good. And these are from our balcony garden. Pretty cool, huh? All right, that goes in. And like I said before, it's the dressing in this recipe. And I've already made some in advance, and I have leftovers. And because I have leftovers, I wanted to make the slaw again. The ingredients are, you have 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar here. You've got 1/2 teaspoon of honey, 1/2 teaspoon of soy, some garlic and ginger, a few drops of sesame, and a teaspoon of mayo. If you are more than 2 people, then you just double it. If you want to have more on hand in the fridge, then you can triple it. But you know what I mean. You get the idea. So I'm going to shake this up here like so. And, oh, I forgot. For something sweet, raisins. And I am just sprinkling a few on top like so. That's good. I'm making my salad in advance, so that's why it doesn't matter that the peas are frozen and I just threw them in, because I'm not eating it now. Just opening this dressing here. If it'll open, there we go. Give it a little swirl. And that's the rest of my dressing, because I really hate wasting things. That's what I've noticed about this time of pandemic. I'm trying to make everything, as I'm sure we all are, make everything last longer and not waste. But what I've noticed is that I'm developing these skills, cooking and shopping, that are very useful for when things do get back to normal. Because I hate to admit it, in the past, I did actually throw vegetables and fruit out that I forgot about, and it went bad in the fridge or on the counter. And I can honestly say that I haven't been doing that much at all. So here's my salad, and I'm going to plate them and put it in the fridge for later. So like I said, that's why it doesn't matter that the peas are frozen. If you don't have raisins, you can use cranberries. I threw in some trail mix the other night, and it was really old trail mix. It had nuts, which is a great addition, crunchy, nuts and some fruit. But I recommend that you taste the trail mix first, because mine was actually quite old, and when I bit into a cashew, it wasn't so perfect, if you know what I mean. Today, I know these raisins are good. I've just used them the other day. It's fine. And now my salads are done and ready to be covered to put in the fridge. I am drinking hot water and lemon. And this is lemon that I zest, that I juice for other recipes, and I don't want to throw it out, so I just throw them all in a Ziploc. And I throw it in the freezer, and then when I have hot water, I just grab a couple of pieces of lemon, and then I have lemon flavored water. So not in a wine glass tonight, in a mug, in hot water. Still good. Thanks for joining me, Asian Slaw.